Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Cult Movie Tuesday. Today I am talking about this film, The Bird with the Crystal Plumage. This is a giallo film from 1970. As many of you know that follow me, I'm slowly trying to get into giallo films and just kind of experience them on my own time. I'm not an expert in this area, so please forgive my naivete. I've seen a few so far. Some I really didn't like, and some I really did like. So this one falls probably in the middle ground. Didn't hate it, didn't love it, but I know a lot of people love this movie, so I'll be talking about this movie a bit today. Thank you to everybody who subscribed recently. I cracked the 350 subscriber count, which is amazing. So thank you to everybody who has joined. Yeah, I really appreciate it. All the wonderful comments over the holidays. Shout out to all the people who left amazing comments, and you're very sweet, and I appreciate you watching and giving me. A lot of times I get comments from people that kind of give me even more information about the movies I'm talking about, and I love that stuff when I can get schooled on a bit of stuff. And because again, I'm not a film historian. I didn't study film in school. I just really like movies. I've always loved movies since I was a kid, and so this channel has grown from that love. But I'm by no means like Red Letter Media or Hack the Movies or those kind of people. I look up to those people. I'm just doing my little thing over here. So anyway, I hope you appreciate the charm of that. So today is Bird with the Crystal Plumage. This is a giallo film from 1970. It was the directorial debut of Dario Argento, who also did Suspiria as well as Deep Red. Deep Red is one I have not seen yet. Suspiria I saw years ago, but I have not rewatched that in a long time. It is on my to-watch list. This movie stars Tony Musante, who was in a lot of TV, Police Story, Rockford Files, a lot of 70s TV. Susie Kendall, who was in Thunderball, as well as the horror picture Torso. Enrico Maria Salerno, who was in tons of Italian movies that I've never heard of. And also Eva Renzi, who was also in a bunch of movies I don't know. Sorry. I'm not an Italian movie aficionado, obviously. The synopsis for this film is an American writer, Sam Dalmas, played by Tony Musante, is living in Rome with his girlfriend, Julia, played by Susie Kendall. While visiting an art gallery, Sam witnesses an unsuccessful murder attempt by a mysterious figure. That sounds like the quintessential giallo plot if I've ever heard it. As the assailant is believed to be an infamous serial killer, Sam quickly becomes a key witness in the ongoing police investigation. After he begins searching for clues that may help him identify the killer, Sam discovers that he may be the next intended victim. So yeah, the classic giallo, as far as I understand. Again, I'm fairly new to the genre, but it sounds like a pretty classic. Usually there's a black glove and some pretty ladies and mysterious looking people that you can't see their faces. And this was a co-production of Italy and West Germany. The Bird with the Crystal Plumage is the first of what has been called Argento's Animal Trilogy, along with his next two gialli, which is The Cat O' Nine Tails from 1971, another one I haven't seen, and Four Flies on Grey Velvet from 1972, which I have also not seen, but I've heard about these films. And this was an international and commercial, critical success upon release. The Bird with the Crystal Plumage has been credited with popularizing the giallo genre, allegedly, apparently. I also use Wikipedia as well as IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, and other sources for my info. So I also just want to make a disclaimer that some of the stuff on here, not totally fact-checked, but most of it comes from IMDb. I trust IMDb for some reason. I don't know if that's naive of me, but anyway, these are things I read about this film. Though Dario Argento is credited as the film's sole writer, the story closely follows the 1949 pulp novel The Screaming Mimi by American writer Frederick Brown. Argento was introduced to Brown's novel by his friend Bernardo Bertolucci, who had acquired the rights to Brown's novel and intended to direct a film adaptation himself. Argento's inexperience as a director led him to nearly being fired and replaced on this film, allegedly. To accommodate the international cast and better facilitate English language distribution, the film was shot entirely in English with all dialogue and Foley dubbed in afterwards, which I thought was interesting. The score for The Bird with the Crystal Plumage was composed by Ennio Morricone, his first for a giallo film and his first of 5 collaborations with Dario Argento. It was released in the United Kingdom under the title The Gallery Murders. The Bird with the Crystal Plumage, The Bird with the Crystal Plumage has been credited as a significant milestone in the popularization of the giallo genre, which I kind of already mentioned. But critical reception for this film was relatively well received by the critics. A number of American critics compared the film to thrillers of Alfred Hitchcock, such as Roger Ebert, who gave the film 3 out of 4 stars, writing, quote, "It's a pretty good thriller, and that its scares are on a much more basic level than in, say, a thriller by Hitchcock," unquote. So, I have to be honest, I watched this movie back in November, and it left me a little, I don't know, I just wasn't very enthusiastic about it. It's not terrible, and again, maybe it's just giallo is not really my thing. Again, some of them that I've watched so far I liked, and then others not so much. I think I had the wrong expectations. I thought that giallo was going to be like horror movie, but it's really more of like thriller. Which again probably sounds very naive to people who love this genre, but I have to say I kind of drifted in and out of this movie. I had to watch this in about 3 parts. Not for me. Not to say that it's a bad movie, because obviously it got great reviews, and people who love giallo films love this one. I hear a lot of channels talking about this movie. Maybe it's just not for me. I'm not sure, but this is the BCI Entertainment edition from 2013. Was I holding that box up the whole time? Oops. This has no special features on it except for the original Italian language track. Yeah, it's a pretty basic edition. It was restored in 2013. Oh, sorry, no, the bonus is a theatrical trailer and complete original music soundtrack. Sorry. I was looking up here, it says includes, but then down here is actually the special feature. So you can actually listen to the soundtrack. I would say that was the one highlight for me, was Ennio Morricone's soundtrack was pretty haunting in this, as I recall. I do remember liking that quite a bit. I love so if I was to say like good things about this, I do like some of the settings, like this at the beginning. The setting is like this this kind of open window space here. I think it's a gallery or something. And like the murder takes place right out of the gate, and it does kind of give you the chills, like, because it just kind of jumps right into it. But as far as the rest of the film goes, I didn't find it overly gory or thrilling. Just kind of sat there for me. But again, I'm new to this genre, so I'll have to apologize for my naivete in my understanding of this. But again, it wasn't terrible. Maybe I'll rewatch this at some point, and maybe I'll enjoy it better on my next view. I don't know, but the inside is pretty basic. No artwork on the disc. This is the uncut widescreen edition. I'm trying to see if there's anything else on here I can tell you. It's 98 minutes, which isn't bad. It's from 1970, rated R. The quote on the front from John Schubeck of ABC TV says, "Remember Psycho? There are scenes with that kind of impact. Worth seeing," he says. So there you go. I think I'm just not into the sleepy giallo stuff. Maybe I'll just leave it at that. But let me know your thoughts on this film. Did you like this movie? Is it one, if you're into giallo, is this one of your favorites? What am I missing, maybe? I don't know. Again, maybe I'll rewatch it down the road and kind of get a different impression of it. But again, did not dislike it, did not love it. Bird with the crystal plumage. Sorry to the person who complained that I hold the box up through the whole movie. I forgot to not do that. I can't help it. I'm just like, here's the movie. Look, here's the box. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this movie in the comments. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like this review or this kind of content. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Follow me over on, I'm not even going to say follow me at Instagram because I don't really do a lot of posting on there, but I am on Instagram at Night Owl Video if you want to follow. Occasionally I get the energy to post things on there, but that's about it. So you can currently watch Bird with the Crystal Plumage for free on Tubi and the Plex app. You can also rent it on YouTube and Google Play. So if you do want to check it out and you don't own a copy, because I don't think it's that easy to find out in the wild, but those are the places. Tubi, Plex, you can watch for free, and rent on YouTube and Google Play if you prefer to rent them. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I will see you at the video store or at the thrift store or just out and about somewhere. But until next time, take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.